Good morning, and thank you for joining us again with Coffee with the Sheriff. My guest today is Ms. Jakima Ledbetter, and I will actually let Ms. Jakima Ledbetter introduce herself. So, will you introduce yourself and tell us what you do? And
Sure. My name is Jakima Ledbetter. I'm a third grade teacher at Oakhill Elementary. I've been there for 10.5 years.
Okay. Well, we thank you this morning for giving us the opportunity to sit down with you and kind of find out what's going on within the High Point community, the Ward Street area, Oak Hill, Prospect. You know, I want to find out, over the years, things have changed. And as I campaign for this job, I campaign on the fact of bringing a positive change, bringing diversity into the community. So Team Guilford, our Sheriff's Office, has tried to make sure that we uphold those promises by becoming active in the community and doing the things that schools or community events or community organizations call us and ask us to do. Of course, right now, as we deal with COVID-19, stay at home has been a little challenging, but we've been creative, and I'm very grateful that the team has strategically developed ways to continue to stay engaged in the community. So talk with me a little bit about what would be good that you think would be good for your area over there, at the school that you're teaching in, and what we're doing now. So just tell us what you all need and see what we can get done.
Okay. Since COVID-19, things have changed for schools. Of course, you know, we're doing a lot of online learning. I first want to give a shout out to Guilford County for making sure that students across the county have access to technology, opening up the hotspots so that they're able to do their work. It's been very hard for teachers, teachers who are very positive and active in the classroom, making sure that they're very hands-on. Just being at home and not being able to see their students is really challenging right now. I would say that the parents are working as hard as they can, given that they have been given the challenge of trying to work, or either they've been furloughed or laid off, and then taking on the task of doing teachers' work. So they're also trying to teach their child, what we would normally teach on a day-to-day basis at school. So it has been a challenge for the community as far as support. I would just say, just continue to encourage teachers, encourage families, let them know that this too shall pass and that we're all in it together. I think Team Guilford, continue to do your reading online, making sure that students have access to reading resources. I think that is a great and powerful way to ensure that they don't lose that urge to read, because you guys were in the schools, and just missing that Wednesday reading with you guys has been powerful. So just continuing to do your online recordings will be a powerful impact. And maybe visit the communities. Right now, the students aren't able to see the people that they see every single day. So maybe just driving out, visiting the community, letting them see your face, letting them know that we are all in this together. I think that would be a powerful move.
You know, and thank you for what you do over there, for actually Oak Hill. I enjoy coming over there. I enjoy going to all the schools, I really do. When we look at the crisis that we're dealing with now, the pandemic, we want to try to develop a way that the youth will understand the actual severeness of it, okay? Because eventually things will open back up. Right now we're in phase one. Governor Cooper implemented phase one as of last Friday. Phase two may may or may not go into effect next Friday, I think it is. What can we do to help the youth? Because when it opens back up, they still aren't going to really understand all of it. So it's going to be challenging at times when you all in the classroom setting or dealing with the youth, when it may be important for them to stay 6 feet, you know? What kind of simple things that you believe that we can do as a team, all of us together?
Well, I'm a firm believer in practice what you preach. And if you want students to do it, if you want children to do it, then adults need to do it. So first, I think we need to model our expectations for them. As a teacher, I'm always engaged in making games and helping students to understand this is how we do things. So, you know, maybe we need people out modeling. This is what you need to do. When school starts back, everyone's going to have clear expectations. There can be no gray area. If this is what is expected, then this is what has to be done. So I think just setting the example, and that's with everyday life. If we want children and students to do something great, then we have to set the example for them. We have to lead the way. We can't tell them one thing and do something else. So with this pandemic being in, if we're telling them you need to stay 6 feet apart, you need to wash your hands, then we need to show them what we expect from them, because you lead by example. Mm-hmm.
With that being said, you actually, through our previous conversation before we came online, actually told me that you was a student there.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me a little bit about that and how you've seen the transition over the past, from being a kindergarten up to today.
Well, I did attend Oakhill Elementary kindergarten through 3rd grade. During the time, I know there was a lot of parent involvement. The school was booming. The area around it was up and coming factories and businesses. So it was a flourishing neighborhood. Over the course of the years, things have kind of dwindled down. The community has changed. Many of the factories have closed. So we are now labeled a high poverty area. And with that being said, I feel the community engagement and just getting the community resources out there to those students and to our area would be most beneficial.
Okay, all right. So, with that being said, the youth, when we over there, I've seen a diverse group of children today versus when it was several decades before. And it's interesting because when you get a chance to go there and talk with them and listen to them, they always have questions. And I mean, I know that I try to stay by the guidelines y'all give me to stay by.
Stay within protocol.
Stay within protocol. But they have a tendency of helping me break that.
Mm-hmm. As they always do.
Which is good, because what happens is that I get a chance to listen to them, listen to their heart. And that's important. They get a chance to ask me questions and talk about things that they normally wouldn't ask, you know? So I enjoy it over there. I just want to say thank you very much for what you all are doing over there.
Thank you.
We will continue to be a team throughout Guilford County as a whole. But I just wanted to see if we can get you to come in and whether the youth that know you will get a chance to see this and see, hey, that's Miss Ledbetter, you know? And she's talking about us. She's talking about the programs and what the community needs and what, you know. So it's just, I think it's just really good. You have anything you want to, feel like you want to let us know, or?
For the students in my area, I just say continue to support them. Let them know that you guys are there, that you believe in them, and that they can be anything they want to be. Right now, in a world where we have so many different, as you said, we're diverse. We're a diverse school. And we're so focused on making everyone look alike that we don't appreciate everyone's differences. So let them know you appreciate their differences. Everyone has something to bring to the table. And so stop making us all try to be in one cup and celebrate everybody for who they are. Like I said, my school we are a big diverse group, but everyone brings something great to the table. And when we celebrate our differences, we operate so much better. So just let them know you support them, you encourage them to be, and like I said, visit the community. It's great to say we're here, but get out there, visit the community, show your face. You know, like I said, as you guys were doing with the readings, it's just important, you know, not to be heard, but also to be seen.
Okay, we'll do that. We will do our best at that. I have a High Point office now, so once we get everything going, which will be the next couple weeks, then hopefully we can get you all to bring some children through. Come to the Skittles office. That's what I call it. It's different, you know, it's different.
And we just said different is good.
Different is good.
Different is good. So.
Well, thank you. At this time, I'd like to say thank you all for watching another episode, Coffee with the Sheriff. Thank you.